Hello students, welcome to today's lecture on residential status under the Income Tax Act 1961. I am Karan Koli and in this video we will understand the concept of residential status, its importance, and we will also solve a practical illustration. This topic is very important from an examination point of view for BCom, MCom, CA, CM and UGC NET student. So let's begin. First of all, meaning of the residential status. Slide number 1. Uh, First of all, residential status refers to the classification of person based based on his stay in India during the previous year. Please remember all of students, residential status not based on the citizenship, it is purely based on the physical presence in India. Under the Income Tax Act, residential status help us decide it which income is taxable in India, whether global is taxable or not. The residential status under the Income Tax Act, there are two types of the residential status, resident or non-resident. Further, a resident can be classified into the two, resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident. Today we will mainly focus on the determine whether a person resident or non-resident, and also person in ordinary resident and not ordinary resident. For uh, for the determination of residential status of the individual person, there are two basic conditions given by the Income Tax Act India 1961. An individual is said to be resident in India if any one of the following condition is satisfied. Is there condition number 1? A taxpayer will be qualified the resident of India if he satisfy one of the following basic condition. Section according to the section number 6 subsection 1 clause A, he or she stay in India for a year is 182 days or more in the previous year. Or section number 6 1 clause C, he or she stay in India the immediately for preceding year in the 365 days or more and 60 days or more in the relevant previous year. So with the help of those condition, we is there exactly determine residential status of the individual person, and we also determine the resident, not ordinary resident, and ordinarily resident of India according to the section number 6 subsection 6. If an individual qualifies as a residential, the next step is to be determined if he or she is a resident and ordinary resident. With the help of following condition, he or she has been resident. First condition is there according to section number 6 subsection 6. He or she has been a resident of India in at least 2 out of 10 immediately preceding year, and he has stayed in India for at least 730 days in the 7 immediately preceding year. So with the help of those uh, basic and additional condition of the residential status, we also is there solve the practical illustration. So it's a time to now let us understanding this practical example with the help of basic condition and the additional condition. Is there illustration number 1? Mr. Raja is a citizen of USA. He come in India on the 20 October 2024 for a visit, and he, he was in India till the date 31st March 2024 in earlier previous year. He is in India from the come in India from the year 2010 to 11 to 2023 and 24. They given two dates and they said to you find out the residential status of Mr. Raja for the assessment year 2025 and 26. Assuming that he is not a person of Indian origin. So let first of all start the uh, is there we are computing determining resident or non resident status with the help of basic condition. So again we is there uh, understood two basic condition which help to determine the residential status of the individual person. So all of student, a taxpayer will be qualified as a resident of India if he satisfy one of the following condition. So condition number one is stay in India 182 days or more, and condition number two is stay in India for preceding year in 360 days or 60 days in the previous year. So first of all we compute previous year days, previous year py day, because Mr. Raja uh, came into the India in the 20 October 2024. So 20 October 2024, then November, December, January, February, and March, 31st March. So March 31st. It it till in the India, stay in India till the 31st March 2024. So in the October month he is in India for the 11 days, 11 days, but 20 October also is there we adding because he came in to the India on the 20 October. So in October month he stay in India 12 days, and the November November month 30 days, December month 31st days, January month 31st, and February month 28 days. In the case of leap year, we assume there is 29 days, and 31st also 31 days. So all of student is there total days he stay in India is 12 plus 30 plus 31 plus 31 plus 28 plus 31. So total 163 days he stay in India in the previous year. In the previous year. So is there Mr. Raja is not satisfied first basic condition. Therefore, we also determine is there say residential status with the help of second basic conditions. What is the second basic condition? uh, Section number 6 1 C, stay he or she stay in India immediately for preceding year in the 365 days or 60 days in the previous year. So we already calculate the 2024 and 2025 year days. So that is nothing but number of days in stay in India previous in the 163. So in the second basic condition, Mr. Raja stay in India 163 days, which is more than 60 days. Okay now. So all of student, then we taking 4 PPY preceding previous year days. So from the year 2023 24 to 2021 he stay in India. 23 24 he stay in India 200 days, 200 days for 200 days, and 22 23 he stay in India 100 days, and all of student 21 21 22 he stay in India 185 days, then 2021 he stay in India 195 days. So we taking is there for PPY data with years and number of days. So he is stay in India in the PPY 195, 195 plus 185 plus 100 plus 200. So total number of days in the PPY is equal to 680. 680. Uh, According to the working note uh, and the basic condition of the residential status, section number 61C, stay express E stay in India for preceding year 365 days, and according to calculation he stay in India 680 days. 680 days. So therefore, according to the calculation and the working note, Mr. Raja satisfying satisfying second basic condition, basic condition second basic condition, and he is a resident of India, because he stay in India in the previous year 163 days, which is more than 60 days. Okay na? Yes, all of. And he also stay in India 680 days in the 4 PPY. So what is our conclusion? Ki Mr. Raja is a resident of India because he satisfied the second basic condition. And now we move ahead. We compute in residential, ordinary and not ordinary with the help of the additional condition. According to section number 6, subsection 6, he or she has been in resident in India at least 2 years out of 10 years. Immediately 10 previous year, and he stay in India for at least 30 days in the 7 immediately preceding year. So that's why is there we are taking 10 years data, 10 years PPY data. So again 2023 24 we already taking is there. 23 24 control C control V. 10 years data. We are taking only 4. Wait for a moment. I am taking just 2020 21 19 20 300 days, 300 18 19 40 days, 2017 18 200 days, 2016 17 185 days, 2015 16 185 days, 185 days again, and last 2015 16 is there 190 days. So is there first additional condition, all of student? First additional condition is what? Ki he has been resident at least 2 years out of 10 years. So how we determine a resident? How we determine? So is there we already studied in the basic condition. He stay in India 182 days or more. So he's a resident of India, na? So that's why in the year 2015 and 16 he is a resident of India because he stay in India he stay in India 182 days or more, 190 days here. Okay, na? Yes, all of them. Then again 15 16 resident of India 1617 resident of India because 185. Then 200 resident of India, then 40 days only. So in the year 1890 is a non-resident of India. 300 again is a resident of India. 195 resident of India. Yes, 185 resident of India. 100 non-resident of India. Then 200 resident of India. So out of 10 years, he is resident in the year 2015, 16, 2016, 17, 2017, 18, 2018, 19, and 2019, 20, 2020, 21. So there are 8 to 9 years the resident in India. So he satisfied the first condition, because what is the first condition? He is in India at least 2 years. So it's more than 2 years. So that's why he is satisfied the first additional condition, and then we compute is there another condition, because additional condition both satisfaction. Then we determine is a ordinary and not ordinary resident of India. Therefore, we can is there compute number of days he stay in India in the last 7 PPY. So again he stay in India from the last year. We compute always from the last year. So he is in India 200 days in the 23-24 plus 100 days in 2022-23, 185 in 2021, 21-22, 195 in 2021, 300 in the year 1920, 18, 40 days, 18, 19, okay, all of 6 year away, plus 200 days in the 1780. So in 7 PPY, he is stay in India 1220 days. So which is more than 730, which is more than 730. So he also satisfy the second condition. That's why we can say that is there Mr. Raja, he is a resident of India. What is the final conclusion? Mr. Raja, yes, Mr. Raja is the resident of India because he satisfy one of the basic condition, condition number 2, and he also ordinary ordinarily ordinarily resident of India because he satisfy both 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 basic condition. Yes, all of. So what is our final conclusion? We is there understood basic and additional condition of the residential status, and the we compute the residential and ordinary not ordinary residential status of the Mr. Arvind. And what is the conclusion? Mr. Arvind is treated as a resident in India and ordinary resident of India for the assessment year 2025-26. So it's very helpful to all of students in your external and also internal examination. To for the exam tip, student, please remember uh, always calculate number of days carefully. Citizenship does not matter with uh, during the calculation of residential status, and write the condition first of all, then apply the facts. And this question very helpful and examiner asking to you for the 10 marks and 15 marks in the external examination. So that is all for today's lecture on residential status under the income tax. Thank you all of